Okay, I just wanted to go ahead and make a basic tutorial on how to do a SUPERHOT VR speedrun. It'll be nice for people to be able to just watch this and figure out what to do. So the first thing is that you need to do SUPERHOT VR runs off of a fresh file for any percent. And so you need to actually go in and delete your current file that's in your SUPERHOT folder. So the best way to get that is just go percent app data percent in your little Windows Start thing, which will take you over to here. And what you can do is then go back a page to get back into your app data, because it'll start you out in roaming. And then under local low, you can go to the SUPERHOT team folder. And then if you have the original SUPERHOT that's not VR, then you'll have that folder, but what you want is SUPERHOT VR. And in here, you won't see either of these. You'll just see Unity and VRsuper.hot. And what VRsuper.hot is it's the save file that you're running off of. And so the way to start from a fresh save file is that if you go ahead and actually delete it, then it will, I'm not going to delete it yet, but if you delete it, then it will just generate a new one from when you start, and you'll start at the beginning of the game as if you've never played it at all. What I would suggest doing is renaming it. Assuming you're done with the game, you're going to be at level select, just renaming it like I did to level select.hot. And that way, if you ever have been doing runs or whatever and you don't have that file, you can just rename this to VRsuper.hot and you can do it. You can even keep it in this directory, because the only thing that the game's doing is looking for the thing called VRsuper.hot in the directory. So, but whenever you want to do a run, you just go ahead, delete that, and then you're good to go. And if you're like, oh, I deleted it because I was doing a run, but I didn't actually finish the run and I want to get to level select, then you can have this one that you saved and call it VRsuper.hot. And then you'll be good to go. So that's how you actually will start the runs. I'm going to rename this, and now the whole run ready to go. And then you just go through and do it normally. You need to have a recording to be accepted and everything. And then the next part is the timing. So I'll probably end up doing this as a moderator, but just so you know, the way that timing works is that when you first shoot the guy, and I'll go ahead and bring up a video to look at this. We'll bring up my any percent run, the first one that I've ever done. Turn off that audio. In the first part of it, you go ahead and go through this and shoot this guy. So the time will actually start on the frame that you shoot his head. And then the end runs with the whole breaking the pyramid thing, you know. So on the frame that pyramid is actually destroyed, that's when the timer will end. So you can try to coordinate your splits around that if you want. And the way that I actually have been doing the timing, because I don't do the splits when I'm actually playing, the way I do it is I go afterwards, is to get the actual time is I use this little basic video thing called a vidmux. I don't know how I actually pronounce that. It's originally made for Linux, some open source video thing. But I actually take the thing here, and I have it here, and then what I'll do is I'll skip over to where I shoot the guy in the head, find that specific frame with the arrow keys, because you can go frame by frame. I started a little earlier than I meant to, but it's fine. And then I'll actually wait for the frame in between when when that guy's head explodes. So you can see, so not exploded, not exploded, not exploded. There we go, that's the frame it explodes. So then I look at the time, which is down here, as 53.75. Open up a little notepad. Say start 53.75, and then I'll have an end time, and that end time will be with the frame that the pyramid explodes. I'm going to try my... Okay, yeah, it's over here. This is actually the raw file of my recording. I think it'll be easier to actually start after it, because there's a lot of... you have to hold down the button to actually break the pyramid for a long time, so you can accidentally end up pretty early. Of course, this is way later than I meant to be. Can I just skip a little bit? Am I going to regret that? Probably. So I'm just spamming the right arrow key. Definitely not the best way to do it. I'm sure there's a way to go. That's a little. Oh, I went way far back. What does up do? I don't know. I don't know this program very well, but I basically just wait until the frame, the pyramid gets destroyed. And it's pretty obvious, which is why I'm doing that. I got the suggestion that you should start it when you grab the gun. Grabbing the gun is human input kind of thing, and so it's not as obvious. So it's kind of weird to see the frame that happens. But here, but with the head exploding and this exploding, it's actually really easy. So that's why I time it here. So you can see this frame is when it actually explodes. So we take that 1926.100, and then you just do some simple minute to seconds conversions and convert back, and then you get the actual time. So that's the time that'll actually take and put up on the website. And so as long as you have that video, as long as you do that timing, it'll be good. You don't really need to worry about the timing as much. That's just how I'm going to be doing the timing as a moderator, and how the other moderators should do the timing, because we should have something consistent. But it's good that you know when to do that, and also you can split however way you want, since it's just going to be comparing it to yourself. But if you want the actual standard way to do it, then that's the way to do it. But other than that, yeah, you just need to go into your file with app data %. Go back into app data, local low, go to SUPERHOT. You just need to delete that VRsuper.hot, and it should start up fine. Just run it normally through the Oculus. Not very complicated. There's no rules currently. You can do whatever glitchy stuff you want. The only stuff that has been found is the gun show loophole, which I'll do a little video about. But nothing else has been found in the gun show loopholes allowed, so that should be good. And that should be all you need to know to actually start your runs of the game. So go ahead and go for it. Thanks for watching.